Feet together, hands at your sides, and bow. Okay, there we go. All right, so tonight in advanced class, I'd like to work on Heian Godan. All right, this is one of my favorite katas. It is a short kata, but it's a really good kata. Has a good variety of techniques and a good pattern of movement. All right. This is a kata where people hopefully start to understand the whole meaning of the expression of spirit, all right, and making this kata look alive. As I mentioned the other night, Master Grogan likes to tell people that a good kata is when the performer sees the opponents. A great kata is when the judges or the audience sees the opponents. And this is one of those katas where you can do that. Okay? So since we're just focusing on this kata, this is going to allow us to go through some of the finer details of the kata. Okay? So we'll start off with our bow and our oit. Okay? All right. So we're starting off with a one-step combination. We're turning immediately to our left. All right? And I'm going to emphasize or demonstrate the acting or the expression of spirit. That here we are facing the front. And the way I like to start this kata is with a quick head turn and kind of a look of surprise. So that then when I react, dropping into my cat stance, my inside block, and my stomach punch, that's when my face goes from surprise to meanness. Or as some of you guys know, I like to describe it as the mean Italian mother look. Okay? I'm sure we've all seen it. All right? But here I am. Boom. And what I like to do is I'm looking straight ahead, and I like to just tilt my head down and watch them drop. And I keep looking there as I come back to my power position and turn back to the front. And then I repeat the same thing on the other side. Look, surprise. Get that mean look. And then watch them drop as I come back. Boom. So looking there. And then when I look to the front, another kind of look of surprise for there's now an attacker coming this way. All right. And then I boom, boom, right there. All right. Okay. So let's work on that first part. All right. All right, we're ready to go. Turn the head and look. Open your mouth and have that surprised look. And then turn and drop in your cat stance. Inside block. Boom. And have a mean look on your face. The meanest possible look you can have. And then just tilt your chin down as you watch them drop. And now slowly pull the hands back to the right side. When they get there, then you can look back to the front. And then turn the head to the right. And surprise, someone's attacking. So respond. Block punch. Mean look. And watch them drop. Pull the hands back to the right side. Now, quick look to the front. And then step out right. Power block. Get that mean look. Step low axe block, mean look. Pull them all the way back to the power position for the high axe block. Okay? And this is important. The arms need to be straight. The right is over the left. Now we do our wrist grab and lock. Keeping the wrists together, roll that right hand over until you can capture the hands. Okay? And then a quick snap back to the power position. Boom. Okay? And you want to have that mean look still. All right? Then, let's go back to the beginning. All right? So I'm going to watch you guys perform that. All right? If you get stuck, I'm going to use this magic button in my pocket, and I'm going to give you an electric shock. Okay? All right. Here we go. Bow. Oit. Okay. On my count, you do the combination to the left. Remember, I want a snap of the head, look of surprise, and then a mean look as you block and attack. Eesh. Okay. Nice. All right. And pull with hands back to your right as you turn to the front. Look to the front when you get the hands there. Now, other side. Knee. That's it. Very good. All right. San, power block. Chi, axe block low, axe block high. Wrist lock. And snap it back to the power position. Boom. Very good. All right. Go back to the beginning. All right. That didn't look too bad. Some things to be aware of or to try to avoid. Okay? That when we go into this cat stance, here's our inside block and we're throwing a reverse punch. Don't overextend this punch. Your back should still be straight. Your shoulders over your hips. Okay? And the punch isn't up here. It's down here. Middle of the chest. All right? We have a tendency sometimes to try to reach further than we need to. And that causes us to twist more or to bend forward. All right? I want you to boom, boom. All right? So when you get to this position where the shoulders are locked for that inside block, they now don't go any further except for a slight bit with the punch. But not out here. All right, let's try it again. All right, so you ready to go? All right, on my count. Each. And pull back. Knee. And pull back. San, power block. Chi, axe block low, axe block high. Wrist roll. Snap. Okay? Reach and grab. Okay? And I like to make sure I use those fingers. I'm grabbing really tight. And now step and punch. Okay? Good. Now from here, we're going to turn 180 degrees, breaking all of our rules of Moate. Because our right leg is going to step across and around. Okay? And when we come around, rather than just stepping into that horse stance, I like to exaggerate it. All right, so I'm right here. I'm going to step around. I've got it chambered, and boom, I drop. Okay? And then my hands come up for the Alibaba. All right? So I'm exaggerating or I'm selling that groin block. I want it to look like I have just destroyed something. Okay? All right. So on my count, step around, chamber that leg, drop it in for your groin block. Okay? Go! And roll. Bring them up to the Alibaba. Okay? And in this case, the left should be on top of the right. Now, what the hand does here, and you should be in a good horse stance. All right? This is not a good horse stance. I want a good horse stance. Okay? All right. So, that breathing we were doing in the dynamic kata, or the Sanshin breathing, I'm going to use that as I bring my left hand out. Okay? Now, where that hand goes really depends on your hips. Okay? Where you put that hand is where your right foot needs to go. So if you can't get your foot shoulder level, which is ideal, all right, you can go lower, but no lower than your hips. Okay? Up here. Now, what you're going to do with that right leg is very similar to an outside crescent kick, but rather than striking with the ankle, you're going to actually turn that foot, so you're going to strike your hand with the bottom of your foot. Okay? Kind of like you're clapping. All right? So I've got it here. Where I put it is where I need to hit it. Okay? So I'm going to bring this foot around, boom, and then step into my forward stance. That hand that I just kicked, I'm now going to elbow. There's my elbow smash. All right? Okay, now, I know with the black belts in Webster, I've worked on this next part. All right? Because that elbow smash is right here facing 12 o'clock. The way we step next goes back to our angles. This is one of the things I'm still working on with the people here in Webster. Okay? So if you can see the lines on my floor, all right, here's my smash. I'm going to step behind in Kosadach along this 45-degree angle. And there's my power block. Now, my power block happens to be over that line. When I step out of this, that hand is going to stay there. So, if you imagine, this is my pivot point, and I'm stepping around that pivot point. Notice my legs, they're bent. I'm going to straighten them as I thrust up. Okay? This is one of those things that I'm working with people out here. They seem to, I'm going to try to repeat it. All right? A lot of times they step way out here and then jump up and thrust up, which is not what they should be doing. All right? Boom, boom. All right. Now, my next move, I'm going to follow along this line. All right? My body, my chest is facing 1030. My right shoulder is pointing at 130, my left at 730. I'm going to turn my body so my right shoulder will face at 730. Now, this is where I want people to jump. Okay? You're going to jump with the right leg, land on the right leg, and hopefully my camera will refocus here in a second. Okay? But I'm leaping along this line. My right foot on that line. and I go into my kosadach. Okay, now this is where things have to be adjusted for each individual. All right. Long ago, we were taught that on that leap and landing, okay, that one, I wanted to keep my torso straight, which I still do. But two, I've been allowing my legs to bend in such a way that my butt should almost touch the floor as I throw my axe block. And by the way, that's the second ki. I have come to accept that not everybody can get down that low and necessarily get back up immediately. All right? Because I know I can't go all the way to the floor like that anymore. All right? So the important thing is you still need to go low as you can, but the torso needs to remain straight as you throw this axe block. Boom, right there. I'm along that line. My back is straight. Okay? So I've come into this position, and now I step out along that line still to throw my power block facing 6 o'clock. Okay? Good. Now, here's the next key part, and that is the turn. All right? I want you to think of this first turn as though you're doing a moate. All right? Not the big turn that we do in our other katas. So, you probably can't see the seams of the mats here. My moate, this left foot needs to travel along that seam. Okay, here. And I turn and grab. So now my body is pointed at 10:30. Okay, by doing a moate turn. And that's where I'm reaching. Okay, and I grab. All right, no, look at this top hand. I have it like a knife. Okay, as this one's coming back, like I'm starting a lawnmower, this one's slicing across the top. And it comes out straight. And I pull that foot or back. Okay? The next one, I'm going to step at that 45-degree angle. I'm going to step out with the right. So I'm now facing 130. There's my grab, pull, and slice. And then I step back. And I let go. End of kata. Okay? So, I have an exercise that I do in my daily workout. Got this one from Sifu Roland that helps with those at the end. I've got one of these types of elastic bands that I'm able to hook it on here and this one, and I practice that rip. But at the same time, I'm executing this slicing motion. Now, this isn't quite the same angle, all right? But we're doing this. We call this a lawnmower, all right? This is the exercise that he does as part of one of his workout routines, all right? They do it, like you probably would a lawnmower. I execute it in the same motion I want for the kata. Boom. All right? It's shorter. It's straight. All right? And I practice it both sides. So if you got an elastic band like this, all right, you can use that. All right? These are available from Asian World. Okay? Speaking of the elastic bands, if you weren't with me on Monday, I broke one of these. Okay? I wore one out and broke one. Luckily, I was able to replace it. All right, so let's get back to Heian Godan. Let's work on this. All right, I want you to concentrate on what you're doing each time. And if you are in the right position, you will feel it. Okay? I don't know how to really describe it, but you'll know when it feels right. All right. So here we are, ready to go. And think as you finish each thing, mean, nasty look. Start with surprise, finish with mean. All right. Here we go. Eesh. Watch him fall and come back. All right. Kneel. Watch him fall and come back. All right. San, power block. Chi, low axe, high axe. Okay. And then a slight pause, wrist roll, snap back. Reach and grab. Step and punch. Okay. Good. All right. Remember, chamber that leg high and stomp into that groin block as we step around. Seach. And then come to your Alibaba and look to the front. All right. Left hand out. Put it where you can reach it. Ku. Kick it. Come down 12 o'clock in Zenkuzu Dachi and elbow strike. Ku. Step behind for your power block. Okay. Leave that power block where it is. Ju. Step around it. Get into a shoulder width stance and thrust it up. All right. Ish. Pull them back to the power position. Turn and look along that line. Look at 730. Turn and leap at 730 into Kosadachi with the axe block. Boom. Back straight. The lower you get, the better. Knee, step out. Power block facing 6 o'clock. All right. Remember now, Moate. San. Moate, turn, facing 1030. Grab. Pull and slice. And slide back. And Chi, step out. At 130, grab, pull and slice. Slide back. Let go. Boom, finish your kata. Okay. Now, what I'm going to show you now is a hard thing to do slow. All right. But this is the timing for that leap and the power block. You want to make sure you don't shortcut either. The idea behind that leap and dropping into that low Kosadachi is your body becomes like a spring and propels you into the power block. So that I'm here like this, and it's leap, boom, boom. Okay? It's 1, 2. All right? This is one of those points in that kata where something is done, 1, 2. All right? So let's give that a try. All right? So get yourself set up. If you want, you can be jumping toward the camera. Here's our power block, our thrust. Okay? Pull the hands down to the power position. Look in the direction you're going to leap. All right? And when I count, you're going to leap, do your power block, and step out, or not your power block, but your axe block, and then you're going to step out into a power block. Okay? Eesh. Boom. Okay? Good. Okay? Now, if any one of you can figure out how to do that leap dynamically, meaning that you're going to leap through the air slowly, I will automatically promote you to your next rank. You have to have a hang time of at least 2 seconds. Okay? So just something for you to aspire to. You can't use any type of helium balloons though. All right? It's got to be all you. All right? So let's try it again. All right? Let's go right here from hands in the power position. Okay? We're already looking at the direction we're going to go. We're going to leap, axe block, step out, power block. Knee. Okay. Good. Okay. Now keep this in mind too. Whenever we do a power block, that blocking arm is following the same motion of an inside block. Sometimes people just swing it across. All right. Since it's starting here usually, all right, it's going to make this motion. Boom. And this arm is supporting it. Okay. That adds to the power of the block. All right. Let's try it again. In power position. Okay. Also, the farther you can leap, even better. All right, especially in tournaments. Because I see some people, they leap like this. All right. All right, here we go. Chi. Okay. Good. Let's do a couple more. All right. And remember, that axe block is the second ki of the kata. All right, here we go. See how far you can leap this time if you've got the room. All right. Go. All right, let's do one more. All right. Roke. Okay. In fact, I'm going to have you guys do a couple more. Okay. Oh, but I thought we lost Sensei Paul there for a second. All right. Okay. Hold on. Get yourself ready. Hands in the power position. And come on. Seat. What the heck's going on here? All right, get ready to do it again. Come on. All right, everybody ready? Hotch. The hell? All right, couple more here. You ready? Coup. All right, and one more. Oh, what's going on? All right, and Jew. Good. Yame. Crap. All right. So, I know I say this a lot, especially when we're working on kata. But we need to practice our katas. Practice our katas, practice our katas, practice our katas. All of them. Okay? from the very first to the very last one we know. Okay, and little story for some of you. I know some of you know this because you were part of it. Okay, but way back when, let's see, 17 years ago, Sensei Matt and Sensei Nick, we were getting together not only on class nights every week, but they were coming over to my house once or twice a week to work on things for their black belt test. Practicing katas, practicing their more advanced ones, and sometimes forgetting about their beginner ones. Okay? And they went through their tests, and obviously they passed, and along with the things like breaking toes and throwing up and stuff like that. But the one comment I got from each of the other judges there was that they all noticed that they hadn't been practicing their takiokos and their first couple of heian katas. All right. And it was obvious because those first katas, although they're not fancy, they should be your best because you've worked on them longer than any other katas. Okay? So that's why I stress working on the katas. Okay? Now, I've mentioned it before, the World Kobudo Federation conference is online this year. It started not this past weekend, but the weekend before that. I believe you can still register for it. I haven't watched this weekend's videos yet, but I plan to in the next couple of days. Okay, a lot of good things. All right, now I want to get a picture of my Zoom screen here, so each of you get a little bit closer to your cameras. All right, because Sensei Matt, you're cutting your head off. All right. All right, everybody give me a smile. Okay. I want to put that up on our Instagram and Facebook pages tonight. All right. Okay. We do have classes going on tomorrow night. I think Sensei Mary Lou, you're participating in that IFK. All right. Great. All right. So hopefully you'll get something out of it and share it with us. Okay. Just so you guys know, my headphones shut off, so I'm not hearing anything any of you are saying. So hopefully you guys are hearing what each other's saying. All right. But I believe that's it for now. All right. Make sure you guys hydrate. All right. So let's feet together and bow. All right.
We hope you enjoyed this video. We want you to enjoy all of our videos. We hope that you learn from our instructional videos, are entertained by our demonstrations, and you celebrate our competition and tournaments. Please subscribe to our Golden Eagle Martial Arts channels. And after subscribing, ring the bell down below to make sure you receive notifications when we post new content. Some of our instructional videos are unlisted and can't be found on our channels. You can view those videos by becoming a member of our website, www.jimakarate.com. We look forward to more teaching and entertaining and hope that you will join us. Have a great day.